Welcome back to Plaz Boys. My name is Slip, and we're back with Slime Rancher 2. So, where we left off, we were just exploring the Ember Valley, established a refinery right over here. And we're just kind of checking things out, trying to collect some slimes to bring back to the conservatory to kind of get set up and, you know, installed? I guess? Is installed the right word? I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna just kind of check it out, collect some more slimes, maybe even make a mix or two, just because I want to see what some of these guys look like. Because I do want to start trying to finalize what the farm looks like. I guess we'll collect the fire slime. Just kind of finalize what the guys look like for all intents and purposes. You know, might as well. I wonder. I'm gonna ditch him there for now. What we're gonna do is, because we have. I don't want to do it with the boom slime now. Because I might make a hellbat. I guess that's what we'd call it, a hellbat? I don't know. So let's find a baddie slime that's not turned into anything yet, if that's even a thing. Oh, I heard something pop out. Crystal slime. Baddie slimes can't exist here. So, we shouldn't have a problem theoretically about finding a baddie slime to do this with, but that's proven to be a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. Which, honestly, is surprising. I thought it would be very easy finding baddie slime to test this with. Actually, what we'll do is, because there's an abundance of... Don't go in the lava, you're not made of magma. That'll... My god, they slide. No. You don't do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push you there. What do you look like? No, eat the... Oh, okay, yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Plus we can get rid of the meat thing on the, the boom Mario. Be free. I like that, yeah, we'll go with them. We will go with that combination. In fact, I can deposit the plorts I got as a result via refinery. How did they get all the way down here? It's interesting. Just kept rolling, I guess. The only downside is these guys are gonna explode a lot, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is gonna collect some more boom slimes, try to find some more baddies, and then just check out the rest of the island, honestly. I'm very hesitant about collecting fire slimes right now, just because it's an inventory slot I'm gonna lose. But also, they're very hard to maintain. Fire slimes can be kind of tedious. For those of you who played the last game, they hop out of their thing a lot. Especially if it's like, they have like toys and stuff. So, they can just be a tedious, slime to kind of care for. Which, I mean, maybe that's just my reaction. Maybe that's just me overreacting. It very well could be, I admit that. It's just something I would like to deal with. I actually... Now that I think about it, I don't actually need boom slimes. I'm gonna... I didn't think about that until after I did that. Oh well, that happened. So I only need one of the... Oh, I thought it was a pink slime for a second. Are there any boom ports? Okay, no. I'm sorry if this is such a slow start. I admit. I've just been running around the same 3 areas for like the last 5 minutes. I didn't think about that. I also don't know why I didn't realize I didn't need to feed them to the tar. I did. I'm probably gonna burn in hell for that one. So I admit my faults there. We only need one. We only need a boom port. Because we have the baddies. We already have the other thing. I'm going to be putting... I'm going to combine the rock slimes with the crystal slimes. Because that's a combination I did last game, and it worked really well. It just looked good. So, like, why not? Can I... I love to get another jetpack upgrade, but I don't think there's any more. I think it's just to get the jetpack. It's an energy thing I can do, but no more upgrading jetpack, sadly. No. So we just need to keep one pomegranate. So I'm gonna collect a ton of them and just feed them to the baddie Gordo. Maybe get him in this episode. There's no guaranteeing that though. This episode, like I said, is gonna mostly just kind of like gathering slimes, getting back, and then I think I'm gonna honestly rearrange the entire ranch. Not to like be overreactive, but I definitely think it can be worked on. That's why this is not way out. I don't think that can be worked on. I just think that there are better slime combinations I could be doing than what I've done. So there's definitely room for improvement. So we're going to try to find the slimes necessary for that so that I can then make said improvement. Whoa. Oh, I could come out here and find boom baddies. Baddie booms. Boom baddie? Baddie boom? I don't know which one's better. This is pretty cool. It's like a little magma quicksand area. Yeah, because that's not like straight up. Is that magma? Or is it like, I don't know. It's molten something. Get me out of here. Oh, there's like an oasis in the center. Can they reach me? Oh, they can fly quite a bit. They might be able to reach me. So let's get out of here before they do. Oh, a map and a gate-looking thing. Interesting. I definitely wish we had another refinery. I just couldn't afford it. It was oh, there's the briar hen, which is the boom slime's favorite treat. Okay, we've uncovered this area too. Nice. I think we uncovered every map for this area. Unless that's more. I don't think that's more map though. I think that's the end of it. Because, yeah, I'm looking right at that. So that's the end. That's the border. Definitely wish I had another refinery because there's a lot of resources I would love to make use of. Oh, and there's a boom gordo. Okay, these guys are much nicer at least, so they're not gonna try to kill me. Can I say kill? Is that allowed? Oh, I love how that, like, there's that interaction between the water and the lava. I love that. That is great. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I landed it. Oh. I found a pod, so that's kind of cool. So a lot of briar hands to take care of this guy. So there's definitely gonna be like an episode, just a couple episodes dedicated to collecting the resources to take care of Gordos or exploring them, or that might just be one big episode. I'm not sure yet. We will have to see. No puddle slimes over here though, which is both like a good. I guess it's like okay, makes sense, but I'm also kind of like I'm a little upset by that because I figured I'd grab them. I'm gonna definitely set them up before I set up fire slimes, because fire slimes again they can be very tedious because they end up jumping out of their plot a lot. At least in the last game they did. I was only able to ever keep one, really. So that could just be me being a bad rancher. I admit that 100%. I thought I did pretty good in that game, but I admit there are errors. Yeah, because I was supposed to need an incinerator for you. Because I can't collect lava. Which would be nice. If I could just put them in like a lava pool with the water slimes, or puddle slimes, I'd rather do that. I absolutely would. But, oh. I kind of like the baddie cats. The baddie tabbies. Oh. Interesting. Can I... Is that a dead end, or is that breakable? I have a really weird theory I want to test out now. Hold on. Is there any surviving like boom-based largos? It's not looking like it, which is so upsetting. That was one I heard before. Is there no surviving boom? Are these friendly? No, these are the mean ones. These are Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, no. I've got too much to lose here. I need my energy back. I need it fast, like, now. Okay. Whew. I could not imagine this has been a pleasant episode to watch. I admit, this is probably one of the more irritating ones. I can 100% admit that. This has probably been a very... It hasn't been as fun to watch as some of the other episodes might have been. I wonder if the boom slimes can break these. Here. Can he? No, alright, he's not gonna do it. Maybe you can. Maybe I need an item for that. I'm not really sure how to take care of that at the moment. So that'll be something to figure out later. So I'm gonna just... I think I'm just gonna try to get out of here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've explored quite a bit of the area, surprisingly, I guess, over like when I first discovered it to now. And one big issue is just simply I need more, This isn't a way out, is it? Oh no, there's a thing. Oh, this one has. Oh, medium redwood tree. Red ashwood. I'm sorry. Yay. I'm really getting tired of getting, like, decorations. Like, more... I mean, unless they're still working on stuff, so it's going to just be a lot of decorations, which it absolutely could be. In which case, I guess that makes sense. I can't be super upset over it, but... Still, it would be nice to not just have it all be decoration. Admittedly. Oh my god, really? Of course I have to skate over the top. This can't be fun to watch. I 100% admit. This can't be 100% fun to watch this episode. This has probably been very... Like, I'm not meaning for this one to be scatterbrained if it has been. So if it has been, I do apologize. I'm trying my best with this one. It's a little weird because... Yeah. I never managed to conclude if the Prisma waves caused all this lava to erupt to the surface, but I believe it did. The rainbow grass and iridescent rocks, all lovely to see, and the ecosystem seems to coexist with it to some degree, but this lava, this is the breaking point. My guess is it started like it always does. It creeps up a few degrees over the years, and you hardly notice, and then one day you realize you're cooking. I wish I had a dog to pet right now. I hope these even call it to like have like an ESA or something just to like hang out with. Alright. I'm gonna try and make it there. I guess I never thought about it. That's how like lava would come out of the ground though. That makes a lot of sense actually. Yep, okay, I made it. Sick. What is up here? It is a brewing with radiant ore, okay. That cube fruit just kind of like hanging out, looking kind of wonky for a little bit. It takes me up here, okay. neat, I guess. Nothing particularly crazy about this, just really cool location-wise. This map truly is like a vertical like map compared to the other ones. I know I haven't explored everything. I know I haven't explored the whole thing in depth, but that'll get done over time because we're gonna make multiple trips out here to get like resources like food. That's not really food. So let's just start ranching. But food, like maybe slimes, depending on if I change up the slime types, which I am gonna change up the slime types, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to head back to the portal and get out of here. I'm also probably going to learn how to navigate this area more efficiently over time. Sorry about the interruption there, guys. Just had to do a quick phone call. But, yeah. So, what was I saying? I was talking about just getting back and learning the area, right? Yeah. So, hopefully I learn the area pretty good by some point, you know, after numerous trips out, you know, trying to navigate, get to locations faster, more efficiently. We'll probably learn the area and know how to get around better, so I wouldn't worry about these being too boring for as long. They might become more interesting as we find better routes of travel, as well as get better upgrades for travel, like, you know, the energy upgrades, so we can move around more effectively. And when I sprint, I'm actually sprinting. Is there a geyser coming out of the water? Oh. Why is there... Is that just for if I fall, or is there something I can look for down here? That might be just if I fall. They might, I mean, good for them. They really thought that through. Like, oh, players might drop down here by... Nope, hold on. There's... Oh, I can get access it from over there, though. Anything over here? No, just a neat little rock structure. Oh. Another ringtail, okay. And a GG. Wow, let's see. The first time I was here, I turned this entire ruined complex into a beautiful garden. I'd never known the original purpose of this place, but I thought its creators might be happy knowing that far into the future, someone was making it sure that it still had a purpose. There's no time for that now, but I'm going to at least plant some of my favorite flowers right here, and hope that in time they'll flourish and cover these ruins once more. Maybe if I ever make it back home, I can see it myself. What happened? Oh, great, there's tar. Fun. What? There's just constant, like, drama going on in the background. Because with Hobson, right, that's what his name was from the last game? The person we get the ranch from, I think, is Hobson. Yeah. When you find his little notes, it's nothing horrifying. It just talks about his experience, like his joy that he found in this. You know, the whole ranching deal, you know, like the explorations he made, the discoveries he found. But with this person, whoever was here before us, they seemed to have a more, I want to say, unpleasant time with it, which is really weird because, again, I feel like whenever I play this game, it's a very joyous time, and I have a hard time seeing how you could not enjoy all of this. But here I am, also now, so I'm going to leave from here. I don't need all of them. I just need 6. I need 7. Now I'm just kind of like, why? What was going on here that made it so unpleasant for them? I don't know. It adds a weird... It changes the perspective on what this game might hold. For me, at least. So, I think that's interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to when I've actually taken care of this, because I'm actually going to quickly... I think I'm going to rearrange all the slimes, just kind of give a better idea of what's going on. Like, I might leave these guys are fine. But, like, Con Hunters, I might change up what they're combined with. Tabby Rocks, I might change. So I'm going to go through, quickly change things out, and I will be back in a minute, guys. So, yeah. Alright guys, and we're back. So, I just went around and rearranged a lot of the plots, made some new slime combinations, like, for example, now we have Tabby Hunters, which I think is one of the better combinations, because it just removes 2 meat eaters into one. And Stony Hens are pretty manageable, so, you know, it's a good one to have, in my opinion. This, I know people are going to say, but you kept saying, don't do this. Oh, I did anyway. Just to hopefully reduce the agitation of these guys. I moved the Flutter Fosters out here and got them all set up with their thing. And it's funny, but I'm actually playing around with the idea of possibly making them cage free and kind of letting them roam around the conservatory. And I might do them in groups and always give them like one tree to eat from. Just because I know they can reduce agitation in other slimes to absolute 0. So a part of me is like contemplating whether that would be a good idea, you know, let them just kind of roam around and reduce hunger and agitation of all of them by just being themselves and eating. So that might be something, plus it'll open a plot for me out here. Wow, I did not get to these guys for quite a while. I can't imagine how much food they would need right now. I don't want to imagine is what I really should say. But yeah, over here we got our crystal largos, our crystal rock largos. I'm just gonna call them crystal largos because it's the same thing. That are diamond largos. We can call them diamond. I'm gonna call them diamond largos. We got our diamond largos over here. Again, this is another just kind of one that I like because it just makes sense. I mean, they both have the same diet already, and now it just simplifies the diet of one, and it makes really cool like look because they just kind of like are like disco balls now because they're constantly rolling around and like creating glass structures, or crystal structures as they go. So I think it looks nice. I think that's one of my favorite combinations. I think just it's all around really appealing. Because I mean, the crystal slime is already a favorite of mine. It was already one of my favorites. So just to kind of make it bigger, although blue, it has a nice purple, the crystal slime. So to lose that blue is a little upsetting, I admit. But I guess it is what it is. So let me do that because I don't need. Yeah, because I don't do a run for those last two. In fact, we don't need to do a run for that yet. Over here, I moved the angler slimes, you know, so they're still in the same area as they were before, which is now on this side, more by themselves. Because again, I wanted to try to take advantage of the fact that the flutters de-agitate other slimes. So, you know, that's the reason why I think I might make them cage free is because they don't do that from separate corrals. Like, the corral distance is just too great for them to de-agitate hunter tabbies. So a part of me is like, well, I can't get the full use out of that ability because that's a really good ability for a slime to have. So that's why part of me is like, I wonder though, does the conservatory's glass prevent them from getting UV or? That's something I have to look into because maybe phosphor flutters aren't great, but maybe like a pink flutter. Pink flutter's not much better though. I love how it's not simple because there's a constant. Well, now it's like you're not getting favor out of this, and you're not getting this out of that. You know, it's a constant. You can run yourself into circles because of it. So I always enjoy the game because it has that little effect of like, well, it should be a simple answer, but it never is. Never will it be. So that's. It also helps once there's more slimes in the game because I definitely think we're gonna put more in. I know, like, oh, this is the set. It's like I typically don't do, and I'll show you what I did, but I typically do rad and boom slimes because it makes like a nuclear slime. It just makes sense in my opinion because like the thing is the blast radius of the boom slime I think is actually the same radius as the rad slimes, like the rad ring. So as long as you're outside of the rad slime's radius, you're not gonna get hit by the explosion. So I think it's just like cool indicating like, yeah, this is its radius, stay out of its range. It's one of those things that I just think is neat. It's just one of my favorite slime combinations again. Because there are definitely ones that are better than others. And I think with them adding in both the flutter slime, which has a very complicated diet, and the ringtail, it's really hard to farm as efficiently as I did in Slime Rancher 1 because some of the rules that I followed are kind of gone now. Like, I gotta think of new combinations. Like, I did a Dervish pink slime, but Dervish slimes aren't in yet, and pink slime's not my favorite. These ringtails being in here, and with that whole, well, they'll just keep eating if you keep feeding them. And then these guys being, if you put them in light, they get too angry, and if you put them in dark, they eat a lot. It's like these things that they've thrown in throw me off because it's like these new abilities are not as simple, I think, as like they were last game. And I'm not complaining. I love the fact that they're expanding on like, well, each slime has its own unique characteristic. How does that interact with other slimes? And they have to think about it in a bigger scheme because of like flutter baddie slimes being like quick to agitate in light areas, but also quick to hunger in the dark. And that's where I'm like, well, I could put flutter slimes in here, but I'm like, can I put flutter slimes in here? Because the thing is, while I think I could, that doesn't mean I can, because there's a big issue of if I put them in here, one, they gotta be able to eat again. I guess they could work in here. The flutter phosphorus can work in here, but not outside. It's a bit of a difficult thing to figure out now. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? What's the fix here? It's gonna definitely be interesting figuring out how to make these new slimes kind of work into things. Especially if they add more new ones. I mean, I think the Angler's been the easiest new one there is because it's just, he blinds you. He just blinds you on the slimes. But I actually don't need this plot anymore, so I'm actually destroy it. You know, these are very simple, whereas the rest of them are... The new ones are complicated, except for the cotton. The cotton's literally just a pink slime that likes water. Does the cotton have any rancher risks to it? Actually, I don't know now. I don't think I never read his chart because it was just basically a rancher risk. Cotton slimes are always looking for an excuse to leap high into the air, be it to escape a corral because they're agitated or for secret bunny things. Either way, they ensure that ranchers stay on their toes, which would still mean you're not tall enough to reach them. But, like, right there, it's like, that's simple. It's just put a net in. Now you can't jump out. So it's... I gotta think about what I'm gonna do in the case of, like, utilizing the flutter slime's ability and how I'm gonna utilize it. Because, again, like, in here, phosphor flutters make sense. But out there, what does? It's definitely not phosphor flutters. I don't know. I gotta think about this. I really gotta sit down and try to figure out what slime combinations go best. And plus, the thing is, those might change again, too. Those might change based on what slimes get added. My god, the chickens are really going. I mean, I know I put all the upgrades in, but I don't even think they bred this fast in the last game. Maybe they realized that it's kind of hard to do upkeep with chickens, so they want to extend the speed. Extend the speed? That's not the right wording at all, is it? No, it's not. Oh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collect these plorts, and then I'm going to head down to the laboratory, and we're going to try to actually make some of those things that I was looking at earlier. Now that we have some more plorts, we don't have a ton. Like, I know we can't do the water pack, for example, because we didn't collect any puddle slimes. Which, I guess we could put the puddle slime in the cave, couldn't we? You can't do it with the fire slime because you need something to burn in the incinerator for him to have his environment. So... I don't know. Let's see what we can get. We can't do that. We can't do that because we need more crystal ports. I just realized I didn't put any ports in there. I just sold all of them. Whoops. Salvage just 20% of your back's contents. That's something I definitely get. We can get a power port upgrade. Nice. So now we can run for longer. And the dash boots. What does it do? Oh, we can get another upgrade for the dash boots. Okay. Experimental footwear capable of reducing the cost of sprinting even further. Nice. Okay, so we can just sprint for longer. or sprint more efficiently, I guess. I guess that's the way to put it. It doesn't look much different, but I guess it is. But yeah, can I also... You cannot. You used to be able to customize like colors and stuff, but I'm not seeing that option here. Because there's no Z's Reward Club. Again, that might be something that gets added in later. Yeah. It's funny, I thought before, like, there's like a ton of space here. Like, they gave me so much room to work with. But after organizing everything, after spending the time to plan out what slimes are going where, who's going to come out with what, I'm realizing they might not have given me more corral space. It just gave it bigger area for each corral area, or like plot area. So in reality, it's the same number of plots, just it looks bigger. I think that's the only difference there is, because I ran out of space. Well, I guess I ran out of space. I still have two, but like for trying to stick to what I have for space, I definitely ran out faster than I thought I would, which I find very interesting. So that's something that I definitely am intrigued by. Oh yeah. When it comes to filling out the rest of the plots, I don't know if I'm going to put more slimes in though. I think I'm just going to like do duplicates. I'm not sure, just because if they update and add more slimes back in, if they return the dervish slime, the mosaic, other ones, there's going to be a huge issue with that, because now I'm going to have to just dump more slimes. So I'm going to have to think about, duplicating slimes right now, doing like multiple types of like the same Largo. I'm going to have to think about that stuff. I have a lot to think about when it comes to the ranch right now, because, this area is done. It's pretty well done. But now I'm in the issue of, do I do these guys in a cage, or do I free them? And if I free them with, combine them with what? Do I combine them with a cotton slime? There's a couple options there. Because I can't just do flare slimes. Flare slimes don't eat daily months around here. Because I can't grow Moondew nectar, which I think sucks, but it makes sense. How do you... I don't know. It makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. And yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.